Now we're going to check the rough opening for plumb. And get ready to install the window. We shim the window at the top sides to make sure it sits exactly vertical in the opening. The windows should be sized a half inch all around smaller than the rough opening. So this rough opening is exactly 3 foot by 7 foot. The window is a 2 foot 11 by 6 foot 11 unit size, which gives us a half inch installation gap all the way around. Now it's important to not really use less than a half an inch because in a high performance installation, if you do decide to fill the installation gap with foam, you will need at least this half inch to get the foam nozzle in properly. Additionally, on fixed windows that get installed with brackets, it's very hard to deal with anything less than a half inch. In this application, we want the inside face of the window frame to be 6 inch in from the framing. So we temporarily shim the window to get it right into position in the depth of the wall as well as left to right. Most of these shims we will pull out later on because we do want to minimize the amount of shims in there which may interfere with our air sealing strategy later on. But we do leave our shims at the bottom as well as 2 top shims. Now we're getting ready to install the installation screws. The installation screws should be installed 2 foot on center at the max, but the first screw should be no further than 6 inch from the corners. So we'll mark the positions for the first screws and then space the remaining screws in between so that they are 24 inch on center or less. We're pre-drilling here with a 1/4 inch drill. The screws are 7.5 millimeter screws. So you can use a 1/4 inch drill or a little bit fatter. The screws provided by us require a T30 bit for installation. And you drive them in until the head sits flush with the surface. The screw head will be covered by the window sash, so it won't be visible unless the window is open. On fixed windows, you will see we will use brackets rather than screws because it wouldn't be possible to hide the screw head. After the first 4 screws, check the window install again for being straight and plumb.